Hello everyone, this is Freya from Little Loom, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a design on the one and only Super Cra-Z Loom. So you might have seen my Super Cra-Z Loom unboxing video. Well, I just thought I needed to start making some stuff on it. So I'm going to be showing you how to make a cuff bracelet on the Super Cra-Z Loom. Now, in the actual Super Cra-Z Loom manual, it has different designs, and in here it shows you how to make a heart cuff bracelet, as you can see here. And there's 2 hearts, and one pattern aka one heart, uses up 1 loom. So you can use lots of different designs. You can have the heart, another heart, checkered, rainbow, flag, or another rainbow, but today I'm going to be using a smiley face. Now instead of the green, I'm going to be using pink. So, yeah, and if you've got a Super Cra-Z Loom and you've got the manual with you, you don't have to do a smiley face. This is just an example for a cuff, but you can make up your own super cool design. So, if you have 2 Super Cra-Z Looms, which I do not have, then you can attach them together to manage to make the full cuff. But if you've only got one like me, then you can make the first bit of the design on here, take it off, and then make another one and attach the other one onto the end. So I've already before I started the video, I've gone ahead and done my first smiley face part. So this is what it should just about look like after you've finished it. So now let's get started, shall we? I'm going to be using double bands all the time because I just think it makes it look a bit more like vibrant and very brighter, and it stands out a bit more, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to be using double bands. So I'm going to start at the top of my loom, and I'm going to get 2 of my border colour, which is green on here. Okay, so you're going to just place them here on the peg simply like so, and you're going to carry on doing that on all 6 pegs, and don't forget to use double bands. So just placing the double bands on. Right then. So now that I've placed them on, I'm going to do 2 pink. And when I'm going to be looking at my design, and I'm trying to follow it. So on this, I'm going to start from this row and go to this row. So on this row, you need to start off going down 3 times with your border colour. So 1, 2, just push them down, and 3. Now you're going to get about 4 of your colour for your face, and I'm using yellow and double bands. So you're going to go down 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So that's just about what sort of you have to look. If you've got a manual and you're doing a design on the leaflet, then you just need to have a look and count how many squares you need for the colour on each line, if you get what I mean. So after you've placed 4 yellow double bands, you're going to get 2 black rubber bands, and you are going to go across once, just going down. And if you've got the manual, on the manual it actually says that one square is like a pin to another pin. So from this pin to this pin, for an example. So if you don't really understand what that means, then I'll just let you know what it meant. Anyway, after you've placed that black, you're going to place on 2 yellow again. So 2 yellows going down, and then yellow once more. So 2 yellows going down. So I've already gone ahead and made one half of the cuff. So after, if you followed along, you can go back and watch it again, so you can make the second part of the cuff. So now I've placed down 2 of the yellow, or the colour of my face. I'm going to place down double bands again 3 times for the pink. And this is going to be double bands. So we're right at the very bottom now. So what you're going to do is choose which side looks... You're going to choose which side looks the best. And just to show you, where does it show it? Shows it here. You attach it to that part, I think. Okay. So, oh yeah, I think, oh yeah, you have to take that bit off, don't you? So you need to decide which side you're going to be using, and I'm going to be using this side because I think it looks just better somehow. And then you're going to get that band, and you are going to go from here down to here, like a regular band being placed down. So now what you need to do is get this row placed down. And I'm just going to put this to the side. So basically now I'm going to have 2 of my border colours. So we're going all the way back to the beginning, and you're going to place down. Instead of being 3 times, you're only going to place it twice. And then you're going to get the yellow and place that down twice. Remember, again, always double bands. And then I'm going to get 2 black, and this is going to represent the eyes, and that bit's part of the mouth. This bit here is part of the mouth, and this is representing the eye. So after you've placed the eyes, you're going to go 3 times down with your smiley face colour. So 1, 2, 3, and then after that you're going to place, you're going to place 2 black bands, or double banded once, which makes another part of the mouth, the smiley face. Then you're going to again go down twice with your yellow bands here. So that's once, and that's twice. And then you're going down with your border colour 1, and then you're going to get this band here. So, and then you're going to just go across like that. So that's that part. So now you're going to do the next row, and the next row is you're going to go all the way to the top again, and then it's going to be it's going to be 2 pinks or whatever colour for your border. They're going down twice again, and then the yellow. And you're going to stop just about you're going to stop here. So you're placing your 2 black bands here, okay? So I'll just go down. So you're going down once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you're going down 7 times with your bands, as you can see here, and then you're getting your black bands. You're going down as the mouth, and then you're going to get your smiley face colour once more, and you're going to place it down. Now you're going to do your border colour, so 1, and then you're going to get this here and there. So as you can sort of see, I used clear, if you can see, I used clear bands to make it go across, to make it all stick together. Anyway, we're going to get on with, is that part of it now? We're going to get on with this row. Now, this row is going to be exactly the same as the row that we've just done, so you can just look at that row and copy the pattern, because it's going to be exactly the same. So going down twice and then going down 7 times with your yellow. So I'm going to do that. Right then, so, and now we're going to go down again. Black double bands, is that 2 bands, or is that 3? 2. And then you're going to go down once with your yellow, according to my opposite side. 2 pink rubber bands, and then you're going to get the 2 pink bands here and placing them across. So now we've got 2 dangly bits and 2 pins left to do. Now, this pin here that we're going to place is the same as this line here. So these are going to be exactly the same. So you can copy them again. You can just go ahead and copy what you did on that side. So apparently you go twice. Also, you can just look at the manual. So you're going down twice with your border colour. Not your border, but your background colour, we should say. And then twice with your smiley face colour. And actually, it doesn't have to be smiley. It could be a sad face. It could be a very sad face if you wanted. It could be a shocked face. You can do whatever design you want. You don't even have to do a face, but I just think that a face would be quite a good idea. So I just decided to show you how to make it. Now you're going to go down 1, 2, 3 times with your face colour. So 1, 2, 3, and then of course you've got your black. So if you have a look at it, sort of, if you like look at it from above, you might be able to see the smiley face sort of coming out already from the bands, but it does look a lot exciting and better when you have actually looped it all, because it looks more animated, if you get what I mean. So after you've done your black, you go down twice with your yellow. I'm using yellow, so twice. And then here we go. Okay, so we just got 1 left to do, which will go there. Right, so as you can see, we've got 1 bit left, which will go into this peg. So we're going all the way to the beginning again, and you're going to basically, this side is going to be exactly the same as this side, so you can copy that side again. So you're going down 3 times this time instead of twice. So 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 times with your yellow, which is your smiley face. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about the noise. And then 2 black. And actually, yes, this is your final black rubber bands. I think you need about 12 to 13 black bands. I'm not sure, 16 or something. Anyway, now I've done that, we're just going to do 2 yellows, and there should be, after you've placed these 2 yellows, there should be no yellow bands in your pile, if you've sort of like counted it, if you get what I mean. Now we're going to be placing down pink and a final pink, and then we're going here, and I really do think that is our placing our bands completed. No, it isn't actually. I'm sorry about that, everyone. It isn't. So you're gonna get your colour that you want to hold everything together. I use clear because it just looks a bit better. So what you're doing is you're just trying to stretch it all the way across from this peg to this peg. So you do sort of need some very stretchy bands for this to try and make sure they don't break. Some bands that you can get are stretchier than others in a pack of loom bands. That's happened to me before. Some are really bendy and then some are really not that. Oh, just went diagonally then by accident. Anyway, so you're just placing down all the way down, and you're going to carry on going. So I think you need about 13 bands for this. I'll have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You need about 12 of these bands to go across, and I've got 2 left. How come I've got 2 left? Am I supposed to place it there? No, I don't need to place it there. So I don't think you need to place it there. I don't think you do, because you've got these which are forward, and then actually I might just put it in just so it stays together, because we don't want it falling apart. Alright then, so what time do you think it is now? Yes, you knew it. It's time to loop. So you're going to push back this band and you're going to loop forward. Yes? No? Let me have a look at the picture and see what it looks like. No, I don't think that looks right. So everyone, I've just found a big error. I have led you to destruction. No, I haven't actually. But I've just found out that you don't place these on like how I've placed these bands that are attached to here. Oh no. So I'm just going to quickly take all the bands that are attaching them and take all these bands off and tell you what to actually do, okay? So everyone, I've just figured out what you have to do. So I've taken these off and I've taken all my attachment bands off. As you can see, my loom looks a bit different. So I'm going to just get 2 pink normal bands and just going to finish it off like this. This is how you do it, I think. I looked at the picture and I assumed that that's what you had to do, but it isn't what you have to do. So after you've placed all your pink bands, then you're going to attach it. So place them on just like so. So they might be a bit dangly. They keep coming off. How annoying is that? Just wait. Don't get angry with the bands. So as you can sort of see, we have got all these bands attached onto the pegs, and they are falling off, which is getting very annoying now. So I'm just gonna have to sort of like hold them. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness me. Right, so I'm gonna start off over here to put these on because it's turning because I want them to hold them, sort of. And now we're going to place all the attachment bands. So I'm just placing them across very simply. Yeah, very simply. So just like you did before. Okay. Yep. And so now it's time for looping. Right, so you're gonna push back the band and then you're going. Okay, I think this has worked. So I'm very happy. I don't think you need the band on this bit, so you don't need the band to go across here. No, you don't. Right. Okay, don't fall off while I'm doing this. So you're going to push back these bands and you're going to loop forward. I'm going to do all of these so they don't, like, you know, all come off in the end and it's a big catastrophe. Come on, let me loop. Please. Please. Let me make loom bands. So I'm just going to try and loop all of the things forward. So just getting this right. This is the most annoying one, so I'm doing that last one. I should have done that first. So now I've attached it. Now let's see. I'm just going to see how that looks really quickly compared to what mine looks like. Yeah. We have done it correct. Okay, so we've done it right now. So as you can see, here we have looped these bands from here to here, and then you're going to continue to loop. So I'm going to loop this end first because I just feel like going up row to row. So now I'm looping my yellow. And with two bands, you can do it just with one band, but I think it says in the thing somewhere, in the actual thing, it says on the tips and tricks bit here, use two bands when setting up the design for a thicker and brighter design. You can also use one band, but your design may not look as bright. So that's why I've decided to use two bands, and I think they are very right. You can even use three bands, but if you used three bands, then I would be very cautious because you need to just be careful. Like what I just did there. But my band just broke because I put a bit too much tension onto it. But I can fix that very simply and very quickly. So I just take one end of this bit off. So instead of having it across, I've taken it off to there. And then I'm bringing this end back onto here as you can see, I'm sort of bringing it in, and then I'm going to bring this one back. I'm just going to bring it back for this, and then put that off somehow. So I'm just going to go ahead and get another yellow band. Just nipping into my container case. Right, band forward, place this here. Okay, I think we've got this right. Yeah. So I'm just going to put that broken band away, and then I'm going to bring this over here, and then I'm pushing this. And as I was saying, be very careful and cautious, because even with two bands, they can sometimes break. But it isn't always about how careful you are. Sometimes it's good to use a brand that you know very well, and you know that the bands don't break very easily. But if you're new to a brand, I'd try and use the old brand, because you don't know if the bands are going to snap. So I'd just be very careful as well with what brand of bands you use. For this design, anyway, this is a really super fun and exciting design to make, and of course, again, as I've mentioned thousands and thousands of times, you don't have to use this design. You can do a sad face, or maybe a shocked face, or maybe something. Well, the brand that I'm using different types, to be honest with you. I think the yellow band's the Loom Twister brand, which is quite a good brand, I think. The black, I can't remember what the brand is, because lots of Loom packagings have different brands. And I think these pinks are this brand called Loom Band Colourful. Comment down below if you've heard of Loom Band Colourful, Loom Twister. And I think the black bands that is were Loom Bands or Loom Band, and then the clear were Loom Twister, and these were actually glow in the dark, but I just decided to use that. So now I'm going to loop forward, and I'm going to carry on looping. So everybody, I've actually managed to loop it, and now you can sort of see that face sort of shape a bit better. Now you know I've finished, and you know these bands that we left, we're going to loop them now. So I'm just going to show you what you have to do. So you have to pull the end and then go into the peg and then place it on like this. And you're not going to leave it or anything, you're going to slip knot it. Now to slip knot, I'm going to have to bring my loom. So to slip knot, you need to get one end. I like to use the end furthest to the other side, to the end of the hook, and then I'm bringing that over the other end. I'm tugging that, but not too hard, and that's a slip knot completed. So I'm going to do that again. So pull it, loop it, slip knot it. Sort of like a poem sort of thing. Pull it, loop it, slip knot it. Do 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 do. Sorry about that. So remember, you're slip knotting it, and don't pull too hard. Goodness me, what was that? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. I do that quite a lot. China, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, eh? Sorry, my cat's in here. China. You might have heard of him before. You might have seen him if you follow me on Instagram, because there's a really funny picture of him with his mouth open. So you might, if you check out my Instagram page, then you might be able to see that picture. Right then. Because you're taking off now, you're not just going to pull it all off, whip it, and then, because your band might break. And I don't want your bands to break. So basically, I'm just going to take mine off with my hook. Hopefully you will do that too, if you are sensible. So I'm going to start off with the bottom. It should look like. Oh yeah, we did it. Oh yeah, celebration. Boo ba da boo. Right. So now what you're going to do is get this bit here. You're going to take a clip and put one end on it, and then you're gonna bend it over. Bendy, bendy. Bendy Wendy. That just sounds like a really cool name. Bendy Wendy. Anyway. We did it. We have completed the design. Well done, everyone. So, popping this on my wrist. Yeah, it's a bit loose, but boo hiss, who cares, really? I think it's quite nice. It looks super cool. Smiley face, smiley face. Smiley faces everywhere. So this is what a smiley face looks quite close up. Because I just thought it would look nice to see what it looks like close up. And it does look very beautiful. Very, very pretty. Few things before you go. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Also, comment down below what brand of bands you used, if you've seen any O clips, of course, and just any requests for any more Super Cra-Z Loom stuff, because as I know, my unboxing has been very popular and everyone loves the Super Cra-Z Loom, so let me know what you'd like me to make. Goodbye! Tulip, au revoir, and yes, goodbye.